Afternoon, everyone. Today our topic is on nervous system, dementia, and 灵智. We'll look at how the nervous system works, what dementia does to the brain, and how 灵智 might help keep our brain healthy. Before we start, just a quick note. Everything in this slide is for general health and education purposes only. It's not meant to replace advice or care from a doctor. Let's start with some facts about our nervous system. Do you know that by birth, a baby's brain already consists around 100 billion nerve cells? The right side of our brain controls the left side of the body, and the left side controls the right. The human spinal cord consists approximately 13.5 million neurons, with the base being particularly sensitive to stimuli. And the average adult male weighs about 1,003 grams, while the female brain weighs average 1,002 grams. This does not mean men are smarter. As we grow older, the brain loses a gram each year. So most of the time, only 4% of the cells in the brain are active. The rest are kept in reserve. The neural system is very quick. It can actually transmit impulses at a high speed of 100 meters per second. That equates to the speed as high as 360 kilometers per hour. So this rapid transmission of signal allows the body to actually respond quickly to changes in the environment, like reacting to danger or adjusting movements in real time, which is why we can move or react almost instantly. The nervous system serves several critical functions. It senses both your external and internal environments, communicates information between your brain, spinal cord, and other tissues, coordinate voluntary movements, and regulates involuntary functions like breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature. The nervous system is a complex collection of nerves and specialized cells known as neurons that transmit signal between different parts of the body. The brain is the central computer, while the nerves are the body's electrical wiring, sending messages all over the body. It has two parts. The central nervous system, which includes the brains and the spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, made up of the nerves and the sense organs connected to it. The sensory organs of the human body are referring to eyes, ears, tongue, nose, and skin. So these organs allow us to see, hear, taste, smell, and feel. So the key takeaway of this nervous system is highly complex and powerful. Okay, the first one is highly complex and powerful. The brain is made up of around 100 billion nerve cells from birth. Second, fast communication system. It is a fast communication system. Nerve signal can travel at a speed of up to 360 kilometers per hour, making the nervous system incredibly efficient. That is to build for efficiency. Only 4% of brain cells are active at any moment. Most are kept in reserve. Fourth, two main parts. There's the central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system consists of nerve and sensory organs. So five is it controls everything. It manages movement, senses, thinking, emotions, and more. Lastly is aging effect. So the brain naturally shrinks by about a gram each year as we age. Yeah. So these are the key takeaway of the nervous system. Next, we look at the disease of the nervous system. Patients with nerve disorder experience various functional difficulties. So these include conditions like epilepsy, yeah, which is characterized by abnormal electrical discharge from the brain cell that actually causing seizure. Next is the Parkinson disease, a progressive nerve disease affecting the movement. Yeah. Next is the multiple sclerosis, where immune system attack the protecting lining of nerve. Okay, the other one next is ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig disease, which progressively hamper physical function. Another one, Huntington's disease, causing brain cell degeneration, and Alzheimer's disease, which impact mental function, in particularly the memory area. Additionally, Mayo Clinic also note that the nervous system can be affected by stroke, transient ischemic attack, which is mini stroke, and subarachnoid hemorrhage. So this is the bleeding in the brain. Yeah. So nerve disorder can affect movement, memory, and body functions. On top of that, other serious brain-related events can also be affected by stroke, mini stroke, and brain bleeds. Yeah. Next, we look at the background of the dementia and how it got the name for this disease. So dementia, also known as senility. So this is a broad category of brain diseases, okay, from neuro-degenerative disease such as Alzheimer's, Vascular, Parkinson, etc. So that cause a long-term and often gradual decrease in a person's ability to think and remember. Yeah. So dementia is an umbrella term for a decline in cognitive function, while disease of the nervous system are specific conditions that can cause dementia or other neurological problem. Dementia has historical references. In the 7th century, Greek physician Pythagoras suggested that aging mind may regress to a childlike state. Chinese medical texts also describe it as a condition of foolish old people. In 1901, Dr. Alois Alzheimer diagnosed a 51-year-old woman on the disease, and he discovered the first case of short-term memory loss. And that's where we got the name for the Alzheimer's disease. Yeah. Uh, Dementia comes in several forms. The most common is Alzheimer's disease, accounting for about 70% of cases, characterized by brain cell degeneration and protein deposits. Next is the vascular dementia. It's the second most common type. It happens when the brain doesn't get enough blood, often after a stroke. Yeah. So based on the research, the older we get, chance of having dementia is higher. The most common symptom include problem with language, problem with abstract thinking, which actually refer to problem with reasoning, problem solving, understanding time and space like yesterday, tomorrow, etc. Uh, Misplaced things, okay, tends to forget where you put your things, okay, and personality change. Yeah. So these are the different dimension type and the statistic. Next, we look at the global statistic. So dementia is becoming a huge global issue. Around 47 million people already live with it, and a new case happen every 3.2 seconds. As people live longer, more are at risk. By 2050, that number could grow to 130 million. Your age matters. About 3% of people aged 65 to 74 have dementia. Okay, that jumps to 90% for age, okay, above 74. Okay, so and nearly half of people over 85 have it. In the US, 1 in 8 people over 65 has dementia today. By 2035, it could be 1 in 4. Asia is also expecting a sharp rise too. Cases could triple in 35 years. The cost is massive. Dementia care cost the world 604 billion in 2010, and it might hit 2 trillion by 2030. It's a growing challenge, okay? Medical, emotional, and economy that touches family and communities everywhere. So look at Singapore statistic. Okay, 1 in 10 aged 60 and above has some form of dementia, according to a Straits Times. Yeah, so in 2012, approximately 28,000 people had dementia, with projection reaching 80,000 by 2030. The statistics show that there is a correlation between education level and dementia rate. Those with primary education show higher rates compared to those with tertiary education. Another group, housewives and retirees, have 25 times higher chance of developing dementia, and more women than men are affected. It's worth noting that people with dementia require long-term care, which can cause significant distress for caregivers. So what causes dementia? Yeah, dementia is caused by damage to brain cell. When cells are damaged, they cannot communicate with each other. So as a result, thinking, behavior, and feeling are all affected. About 70% of our brain consists of fats. Okay, these fats are actually from the food, which is called fatty acid, and these are needed to build the neuron in the brain. Yeah, scientists suspect that accumulation of plaque of a fatty protein called beta amyloid, and it is a driver. Okay, high blood sugar seems to be a problem that promote growth of such protein of dementia. So this protein accumulate in synapses between the neuron. As neurons connect to each other across synapses, now they cannot do so. Okay, and eventually they will die. So these synapses are tiny gaps between brain cells where messages are passed. Yeah. Multiple factors can contribute to dementia risk. These include stress, alcohol consumption, smoking, lack of sleep, insufficient exercise, poor dietary choices, including trans fat, and excessive sugar consumption of processed food. Because both trans fat and high sugar intake can promote inflammation in the brain. Other factors also include imbalance between omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid, diabetes, heart disease, because heart disease can lower the amount of blood and sugar that flow to the brain, which increase the risk of a stroke and affect how the brain works. A weak immune system also play a role too. Some medication and even family history can increase the risk as well. Now, who are at risk? Yeah, age is the most significant. Most cases affect people over age 85 compared to those age 65. Family history also play a role, with those having relatives with dementia carrying higher risk. Women account for two-thirds of dementia cases, but partly because they tend to live longer than men. Head injury after age 50 make people more at risk. Health risks such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol can also cause strokes and brain problems. So these are the key factors that can increase a person's risk of dementia. Dementia affects clear thinking, reasoning, and memory. Common areas affected are memories, vision, language, attention, and problem solving. It usually develops slowly over many years. Yeah, it started long before you know it. Most people don't realize that by the time symptoms appear, the brain has been changing for 15 to 20 years already. Some people may have more than one type of dementia at once. Around 10% of mixed dementia, while often Alzheimer plus another type. So people with dementia exhibit various signs and behaviors, including balance problem and tremors, speech and language difficulties, trouble eating and swallowing, agitation, depression, and anxiety, abnormal motor behavior, mood swing and irritability, change in sleep pattern and appetite, wandering and restlessness, and delusion, often believe others are stealing things from them. People with dementia may experience memory mix-up, like thinking something happened when it didn't, and believing an old memory is new, blending different memories together, or confusing who was involved in certain moment. Yeah. Dementia develop in stages. It starts with mild cognitive impairment. This means changes in the brain have been happening for a while, but symptoms like trouble finding words are just starting. In the early stage, people can still care for themselves, but may forget things or get lost. In the middle stage, things get worse. Judgment and social skill decline, and people often need to stay at home for safety. In the final stage, they usually need full-time care. They may not recognize the loved one, and their sleep, eating, and bathroom habit change. This slide shows a visual comparison between a healthy brain and one affected by Alzheimer's disease. Yeah. So notice a significant shrinkage and tissue loss in the Alzheimer's brain, particularly in area crucial for memory, yeah, and cognitive function. The ventricle, which are fluid filled, yeah, in are also enlarged in the Alzheimer's uh, brain due to surrounding tissue loss. Next, we look at the test. Look at tests that can help spot uh, signs of dementia early before symptoms show, so treatment can begin sooner and possibly slow things down. There are several methods that can help predict dementia development. Brain scan can detect plaque 10 to 20 years before the symptoms appear. Just now we mentioned that dementia development started many years back before you know it. So next is a blood test. Can identify elevated brain protein like lysosomal protein. So about 10 years before disease onset. So this blood test can actually identify this uh, 10 years before the disease onset. Next is the eye check. So eye check are promising as researchers found that beta amyloid plaque also accumulate in the retina. So this it matches the build-up found in the brain. Yeah. So next is a cognitive test like the self-administered Gero cognitive examination developed by Dr. Douglas Shaw and the Montreal Cognitive Assessment. So these two examination and assessment can serve as early predictor of cognitive decline. So in summary, all this early testing give us a valuable head start. So by detecting signs of dementia before symptoms begin, we have a better chance to act early, manage the condition, and support brain health for a longer time. Next, we look at how can we lower the risk of dementia. Dr. David Perlmutter, a brain specialist, suggests that we can lower our risk of dementia by making changes to our daily habits. So this means eating healthy food that support brain function, staying active, getting enough sleep, avoiding smoking and too much alcohol, managing stress, taking care of conditions like diabetes and heart disease, using fewer medication when possible, and keeping our mind active by learning new things. All this can help to lower the risk of dementia. Yeah. Here are specific dietary recommendation to reduce dementia risk. Avoid processed food, as mentioned before, and avoid those food that contain harmful elements like sugar, trans fat, and chemicals. Optimize gut flora by taking high quality probiotic as the gut is linked to brain health. Minimize sugar and refine fructose consumption. Instead, opt for water, coffee, and green tea. Optimize vitamin D intake to improve immune system functioning. Avoid gluten, primarily from wheat and pasteurized butter. Increase consumption of vegetable and fresh food, preferably organic, fresh, and natural. Reduce overall calorie consumption and have a balanced omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid. Lifestyle modifications are equally important in dementia prevention. Work on stress reduction, as chronic worry and anxiety will actually put undue pressure on your brain and can affect cell regeneration. Next is to stop smoking and limit alcohol consumption. Tobacco causes oxidative stress and inflammation that damages blood vessels and brain cells. Oxidative stress happens when your body makes more harmful molecules such as free radical. Then it can neutralize when its defenses like antioxidants. Think of it like this. Free radicals are like tiny, unstable troublemaker in your body, and antioxidants are the body defenders that trying to neutralize them. So when there are too many troublemaker and not enough defenders, it can actually lead to damage in your cell and tissue. Next, make sure you get enough sleep. Your brain needs the downtime to clear out waste. If it doesn't get a break, brain cell can die. Moving your body also help too. Regular exercise boosts memory and help close new brain cell. Also, don't forget to keep your mind active. Try learning something new and play games like Sudoku, Mahjong, or chess to keep your brain sharp. Yeah. Taking care of your health is key to keeping your brain sharp. For example, diabetes can speed up brain aging by about 5 years. So try to keep your sugar intake low, no more than 6 teaspoons a day. High blood pressure increases your risk for Alzheimer's, and people with diabetes have a much higher chance of getting it. Protect your heart too, because stroke can damage the brain. Keep your immune system strong so when your body is healthy, your brain stay healthy. And be careful with medication. As we age, our body gets slower at clearing out toxin. So some medicine might affect memory and thinking. Yeah. So next we will look at some other findings about food that is good for nervous system. First is gut flora. studies are focused on the importance of gut flora. A US study found that women who regularly consume yogurt containing good beneficial bacteria show better brain function. This highlights how unhealthy gut flora can impact mental health, potentially leading to anxiety, depression, autism, and other conditions. Next is coffee. Coffee consumption appears beneficial. Harvard researchers tracked 100,000 people who drink at least 1 cup of coffee daily and found they had 11% lower risk for type 2 diabetes. So once diabetes risk is managed, it will actually lead to lower chance of developing dementia. Yeah. Next is sugar. Too much sugar is bad for your brain. Yeah, a study on mice found that a high sugar diet changed the bacteria in their guts, and those mice did worse on memory and coordination tests than those with a normal diet. So cutting back on sugar might help keep both your body and brain in better shape. In summary, your gut health matters. With good bacteria, have better brain function. A messed up gut can affect your mental health. Coffee helps prevent diabetes. Too much sugar can hurt your brain. Yeah. Next, let's turn to Lingzhi, also known as Ganoderma or reishi. This remarkable fungus has 2,000 years of documented history in traditional medicine and 50 years of modern scientific research. According to ancient China medical texts like Shenong Benchao and Benchao Gangwu, consistent long-term consumption of Lingzhi helps regulate and rejuvenate bodily functions, potentially slowing aging, prolonging life, and improving life quality. Modern research supports this traditional claim. Searching for Lingzhi Ganoderma or reishi on PubMed, which is the US National Library of Medicine database, you will find over 1,000 studies exploring their potential health benefit. Ho, also known as double crane, has been a leader in Ganoderma for over 30 years, from research and farming to production and distribution. Their product contain two important health components, terpenoid and micromolecule polysaccharide, and all these are backed by scientific certification and government approval, ensuring both quality and effectiveness. Now we'll look at what are the benefits of consuming Lingzhi. Lingzhi offer several benefits for brain health. First, it helps regulate immune system, which can prevent brain inflammation, a factor implicated in Alzheimer's disease development. Second, it improves blood circulation, which is crucial for brain function. The brain has around 650 kilometers long of tiny blood vessels. So this shows that just how important good circulation is to bring in nutrients and clear out waste so that the brain can function at its best. Additionally, Lingzhi help the liver work better, which support the body's natural detox process. This is important because accumulated toxin can affect brain function and potentially lead to neurological issues like hepatic encephalopathy. What is an hepatic encephalopathy? This is a condition where your brain isn't working properly because your liver isn't doing its job of clearing toxin from your blood. Linzer also helps remove free radical and provide antioxidant protection, contributing to the healthy brain cell. Traditional Chinese medicine (TCM) see linzer as a powerful herb. It's believed to improve energy flow, boost blood circulation, strengthening the heart, and calm the mind. One key idea in TCM is that the kidney create marrow, and the brain is the seat of marrow. So supporting kidney health is thought to nourish the brain. Later, it is described in ancient text as a bitter but safe herb that helps improve memory and wisdom, slow aging, and boost overall vitality, almost like a tonic for long life and mental clarity. So this is in TCM perspective. Now, let's explore some of the scientific uh, finding on linked to potential effect on brain health. Some studies suggest that linter can help protect the brain. In lab research, it showed potential in shielding certain brain cells linked to Parkinson's disease. In mind, it also seems to help brain cells in older rats produce energy more efficiently. So that is important because energy problems in the brain are linked to conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. A natural component in linter called terpenoid even act as a bit like brain growth factor, helping the brain cell stay healthy and alive. Another research showed that linter has a calming effect on the nervous system. It can help ease nerve pain, also known as neuralgia, and also improve sleep and appetite. People also use it to boost energy, sharp memory, and support overall recovery and vitality. As recorded in the Senong Benchao classic, uh, Ganoderma can calm one's mind, enhance wisdom, and has, more important, it has no side effect. It is moderate and non-toxic. Yeah. Linked to enhance blood circulation to the brain, which is crucial given the brain's extensive network of blood uh, capillaries. It helps improve blood flow to the brain. That's important because the brain has about 650 kilometer long of tiny blood vessels. Good circulation bring in oxygen and nutrients and clear out toxin, keeping your brain sharp and healthy. It also provides essential cooling. Okay, poor circulation can cause brain cells to overheat and die. By enhancing cerebral blood flow, linter help keep blood flowing smoothly to the brain, what some call the river of life. This supports clear thinking, protects brain cells from damage, and may and can even boost brain performance. Alzheimer's disease is associated with brain cell inflammation and death. Linter can help protect the brain by stimulating production of nerve growth factor, which support the development of healthy neurons and their function. These two components, tryptophan and polysaccharide, reduce the oxidative effect of beta amyloid protein, which are implicated in the neurodegenerative disease and protect brain cells from inflammation. Early intervention is key, as the brain continually produces new cells throughout life through neurogenesis and linked can help to support this process. Stroke and diabetes are primary causes of health problems that can lead to vascular dementia. Linter can play a key role by limiting stroke damage area in the brain, thus reducing behavioral and functional damage, protecting the brain from oxygen starvation caused by excessive oxidation, which produce most stroke damage, and helping diabetic patient reduce oxidative stress and dysfunction in the hippocampus, the brain's memory processing area. So Lizard can help in this. Research from the University of Texas suggests that Linzer or Ganoderma lucidum can be helpful in treating Alzheimer's thanks to its anti-inflammatory effect. Other US studies also show it could help prevent memory loss as we age. Since inflammation in the brain plays a big role in the development of Alzheimer's, Lynch's ability to reduce that inflammation can be especially useful. Yeah. So these are all the research from various university. Another research from the University of Hong Kong showed that memory loss in Alzheimer's is linked to damage from a damaged protein called beta amyloid in the brain. Linker can help by slowing the build-up of this harmful protein. Study also suggests that herbs like goji or Chinese wolfberry can help slow down dementia. Most research shows that linker help protect brain cells and support Parkinson's treatment. In animal study, it helped repair damage in the memory center of the brain, shielded brain cell from low oxygen damage, and reduce inflammation that can harm movement-related brain cell. These findings suggest linker has real potential for brain health and neuroprotection. Another study suggests that GLP, an active component in linker, which is Ganoderma lucidum, may help prevent or treat epilepsy by stopping calcium from building up in the brain cell and reducing the activity of certain protein linked to seizure. In summary, Linker Ganoderma lucidum show promising potential in protecting brain health, from improving memory, calming the nervous system, to slowing the effect of Alzheimer's and preventing seizure. Research is uncovering how its natural compound can help to support brain cells in multiple ways. Yeah. Next, let's look at a specific product in the Shuanghu line of product, YKC Ganoderma tablet. It's designed to support brain health by helping balance and regulate brain neuron, which can lead to better sleep quality. What makes it especially interesting is that its ingredients are able to cross the blood-brain barrier, allowing them to directly reach brain tissue and provide targeted benefit. So the blood-brain barrier is a protective shield that controls what can enter the brain from the blood. It keeps harmful substance out and help maintain a stable environment for brain to work properly. So some drugs can cross the blood-brain barrier, but most cannot. So this blood-brain barrier prevent most pharmaceutical from reaching the brain. Yeah, that is key. So research by Shuanghu Internal Bio Laboratory, certified under GLP standard, have shown that YKC can help improve brain conditions caused by neuron degeneration. In study with Alzheimer's mo- uh, models mice, image taken before and after treatment reveal noticeable change. Yeah. Uh, Areas of harmful amyloid buildup, yeah, in the brain highlight with special dye, yeah, and appear to reduce after using YKC, bringing them closer in appearance to those the uh, healthy mice. YKC Ganoderma tablet is effective, okay, thanks to its highly purified gadolinic acid, which is which is able to cross the blood-brain barrier. So this highly purified gadolinic acid is an extracted component from the linzi, which is able to cross the blood-brain barrier and directly reach brain tissue. This allows it to help regulate brain neuron activity and promote better sleep. Research suggests it can support brain health in conditions like insomnia, depression, Parkinson, Alzheimer's, seizure, and epilepsy. So beyond Linzi, Shuanghe offer a variety of health supplements that can support the, the nervous system and help delay the onset of dementia. This include bee pollen. So this bee pollen is packed with nutrients to boost overall well-being and strengthen the immune system. Next is the lactoberry, a multi-coated probiotic that help maintain a healthy gut. So important because gut health is linked to brain health. Next is the fiber, which help slow down sugar release into the bloodstream. So this supporting both energy and brain function. Another one is a CEO coffee, known for its anti-inflammatory property, which may protect the brain over time. Yeah. So last one is a Shuanghe Luchun tea mix, which supports better blood circulation and encourages more restful sleep. So to conclude, the nervous system is a critical body system with the brain as part of the central nervous system controlling senses, memory, and motor skills. Research suggests that Linzu can improve some underlying causes of dementia, including blood circulation, immunity, and cell inflammation. Early studies suggest Linzu can help delay the start of dementia and keep the brain sharp as we age. Since dementia often develops quietly over many years, it's important to take action early to protect our brain health. Yeah, with that, I end my presentation. Thank you.